Hey YouTube, welcome to another Escape From Tarkov video. Today's video is a guide to help players that are struggling to find the Military Corrugated Tube. With 2 required for the heating level 3 and 3 for the air filtering unit in the Hideout, players are just starting to realise these have a very low spawn rate. Currently at the time of filming, these are going for 1.3 million on the flea market, and this is only likely to rise as more players get their Hideout upgraded. Since playing Lighthouse solely for the last week or so, I have found about 15 of these, and this guide will show you everywhere I found them and a few places I think they will spawn. I categorise these tubes as the GPUs of industrial loot. There is a chance they could appear in any industrial spawn on the Lighthouse map, but these are certainly spawns that have higher rates, and I found them consistently by checking these spots. Here is a map of all the locations we'll be covering. As you will see, they're quite spread out, so you should get to at least some spawns first within a raid, and often many of these are completely missed. Let's jump into the first spawn, which is actually 3 spawns, over on the south side of the map at the junction of the Lighthouse path and the main road. Behind us is the South Road extract with the tunnel extract and resort to our right. There are 2 trucks in front of us which we can actually jump up onto. Both have multiple spawns of good industrial loot and a pallet with 2 more spawns. I have found military tubes on all 3 of these multiple times, making this the most consistent location for me on the map. Next, let's head down the road to the tunnel extract. Bear in mind that even when these locations don't have military tubes, there will be really nice industrial loot there, like thermite, dry fuel, hex tape, etc. Whilst we were taking a stroll, I just wanted to say thanks for all the support lately. It really is much appreciated. Liking and commenting on videos really does help the channel out. As we approach the tunnel extract, we want to check this pallet on the right and also the floor around it. Our next stop will skip forwards further down the road, where we'll be passing the resort on our right and end up at a small construction area which is just before the village area. Here we want to check all wooden boxes, cement bags, pallets and the floor around them. Check inside this box and pallets. If you climb up on this trailer, this has multiple spawns on top of it and on top of the box itself. This next set of boxes is where I found multiple military tubes, especially here, but also on the pallets and sand around them. Lastly, one more set of boxes to check, again with multiple spawns, as well as the cement piles behind us. Next step, we'll head over to the Chalet, which is at the resort above the windy road. Here we are at the front gates and we want to head straight into the garage. This has a bunch of good spawns on the left tables, and specifically for our military tube, here on the floor behind. On the other side of the car, I haven't found one yet, but I believe this will be a military tube spawn as well. Next we can head through the front door of the Chalet and all the way down 2 flights of stairs. If we head outside and take a right past what I call the Bitcoin pool, continue up the stairs and I found them on the floor by these boxes. Next we have a spawn in the village. Here we are on the road again, just by the construction area we have already been. Let's head through the village gates with the big house on our left. If we head into this first garden area, there is a lit up room on our left where I found one on top of the table by the light. Next we want to head to the far north of the map in the area next to the train extract, behind the road compound. First spawns are in this big warehouse. I have found multiple tubes in here, both on this first rack and also one at the back. However, I would check all of the racks in here as there's likely more spawns. Finally, if we head out the back and head over to the back right corner of this area where my final confirmed spawn is. Whilst we move towards it, I would recommend checking all of the boxes and pallets grouped back here, as I would expect more of these to have spawns for the military tube. I would say overall that the trucks at the start, the construction area down the road, and the warehouses and the back area here are the best opportunities for finding them, but of course all of them are worth a check if you're around that way. Right here is where I found the military tube on multiple occasions. Oh, and if you're struggling to know what loot you should be taking and what to leave behind, then our loot tier list here might be for you.